Alright, which one of the vaccines are the best ones to take? This is an interesting question. Many people ask this question. So, the cardinal rule of vaccine is to take, the first one that you get. Because no vaccine is in Jamaica today that has not gone through a process to make sure that it is safe. A multinational group of people, experts say, they trial the vaccine on animals, then they trial it on people, okay? And then after it is proven to be safe, then they approve it to come to Jamaica. We don't bring vaccines in Jamaica that's not safe. That's one. Secondly, the reason why I said take the first one you get is that we know too many people who waiting on a particular vaccine. It don't come, them get COVID and them die, including two of my good friends. They were older than you. They were in their 70s and 80s. They were waiting on the Pfizer and they had the AstraZeneca to take. Well, both of them got COVID and they died 3 days apart. And God sent me after that. So this idea of waiting on a brand don't make no sense. The difference between the vaccines is that you have one that is a one dose, which is the Johnson & Johnson. So if you're afraid of needle, then you might only one needle going in your hand one time. It is good, but it's a one shot. The Pfizer, you can give children 12 to 18 because they have done the trials on children. So the school children, we give them the Pfizer. The AstraZeneca is a 2-dose, just like the Pfizer, but the AstraZeneca is for 18 and over. So all of them are good. It's just that some of them are different in terms of the one needle versus 2 needle, or the 12 to 18 versus 18 and over. Any one of them have here, you can take for your 20 something. But let me tell you, one other thing which hopefully will help you to make a decision. Hospitals, them have a lot of people with COVID now. All of the people who die in hospitals to date are people who did not take their vaccine or get their double dose. If you look in America, all the people in the hospital are people who don't take the vaccine. So what I'm saying to you ladies, and a lot of young people are getting COVID now, the vaccine is what is going to keep you out of hospital. And especially if you have underlying conditions. If you're obese, if you have hypertension, if you have diabetes, if you have cancer, those are the things that require you to take a vaccine, because if you get COVID with those things, you are going to end up in hospital, and we have no space at the hospital. So trust me when I tell you, I've taken the AstraZeneca, the 2-dose, and I am okay. 500,000 people in Jamaica are taking it, and nobody has died. 4 billion people in the world have taken it, nobody no died. The only people who are dying and going to hospital are the ones who don't take it. Am I convincing you now? Yes, sure. Thank you very much. So you convince her for me now, because don't leave here and not take the vaccine, because I don't want you to regret it. And as you do, when you take it, you just take 2 Panadol when you go home. But the worst that happens to you is that you feel a little flu. But by one day, you're back to normal and you get the protection. Very important. The Montego Bay leg of my tour to communities outside of the town centers. We'll pass through the town centers, but we'll go into some of the off-roads to promote the vaccination message to Montegonians. We have done Hanover, we have done Westmoreland, Prime Minister did St. Thomas and parts of Kingston, and I'm in St. James today. We have more sites than we would normally have, particularly in some of these rural parts. And we have our members of parliament, councillors, other leaders who are mobilizing. We have town criers out, and we have transportation in some cases to bring people in. We just started, as you can see, a little late start. This is one of the more traditional sites, which normally would be very crowded. Yesterday I understand that they had quite a turnout. They had a good turnout this morning. It has tapered off. I'm sure more people will come later on. But I suspect too that because we have so many other locations today, if the community-based approach, some people would have come from out of the community will go to their community centers. So we're still expecting to have a good day, and it's all about trying to take the vaccine program to the Pfizer vaccines have an expiry date that goes into the next few months at least, I think. So there's no issue there. We do have some AstraZeneca vaccine that will expire at the end of September, but not right now. And so we're administering those. We will not administer vaccines that are expired. The persons don't have to worry about that. We have vaccines coming in later this week, more J&J, and so we're not worried about vaccine availability at this point in time. We continue to conduct surveillance on the virus, its spread, and the type of variant that is in the population. As you know, we collect samples. We send samples 3 sites out of Jamaica for those samples to be tested. Now that we know that there is the MU variant in the Caribbean, and it is one of concern, then we will pay particular attention to ensuring that we not only test for Delta and the others, but we test for this particular one. It's something we expect. New variant will emerge, particularly because the world has not overcome majority vaccination, and that is what gives rise to new variants emerging. So what we have to do is continue to monitor, and then we pronounce once we find evidence of it.